Alright, y'all, welcome back. It is Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. It's the day before 4th of July, Independence Day. By the time you guys see this video, Independence Day would have passed. Just want to update y'all on what we did last weekend on Saturday. We got the hood for the 60 on, and that was quite a unexpected task, but we managed. So let me go over what we did. So I had anticipated this job to be about a 20-minute job. I waited for 2 people to show up to help me, and it turned into a probably a 4-hour job, which it shouldn't have. It didn't go on exactly like I planned, but it's on. It's on. We got the chrome hood lip. We got new Chevrolet letters. The hood is polished out and buffed. The fenders are polished out and buffed, and we got the wiper delete. So pretty good gap. Pretty good gaps, man. As good as we want to get it, honestly. This gap is pretty good. The passenger side is a little bit closer, but it's still decent. Let me go over what we had to do to get this hood on. We had to wallow out the holes from the fender to hood hinge and the hood hinge to hood, side to side, and that one up and down, and a little bit on the firewall side. Real strange. This one is adjusted all the way down. I'm sorry, all the way up. All the way up. And this one is backwards. That one's all the way down. And that's the only way we can get this thing to look halfway decent shut. It was sticking up in the corners. We did add a couple shims right there, fender to hood, to kick it over a little bit to the driver's side, and it helped. So I mean, it shuts. It doesn't rub or anything like that. It doesn't look perfect, but then again, I never really mocked it up in the bodywork stage. I just kind of loosely hung the fenders and looked good. Currently there's no shims on the radiator support, and it's just body mounts on the firewall, and those are actually 64 rubber body mounts instead of the wooden ones. Going with rubber body mounts. Went with a factory style hood installation. Pretty straightforward. It came with these push-ins. It did not come with these nuts, or I'm sorry, bolts. These came with the front end sheet metal kit. I got the retainers powder coated a long time ago, and overall I like the look. I just finished putting on the hood decal seal. You have to drill them out and use the pop-in clips that it comes with, so that looks nice and tidy. So yeah, I had this powder coated. We actually had to take this apart because it was powder coated as one. We had to bust it apart, rethread it to adjust it in so that it looked decent when it closed. I also got new hood bumpers. I just put those on today too. So man, we had to doctor up the hood hinges, but I mean, once it's on, you can't tell. But it was quite a job, man. I don't know why this thing struggled like it did, but it took us 4 or 5 hours, man, and it was extremely hot, man. It only was 95, but man, it felt way hot. We got tired. We pretty much gave up, but it's on. It's on. Like I say, it don't rub. It shuts good. I'll just give you all a quick overview of it. So you guys remember back when I painted this, I said in the video we weren't going to give too much attention to the center, from the primer stage to the sanding the primer to the base coat to the clear coat. Not too much attention, because it would have all been for a waste. I did put color on it, and I did put 1 coat of clear in the center, but I just focused on the outside to get them wet, look decent. So you know, it just goes to show, man, there's no point in wasting materials in areas you don't even see. But I do like the hood installation. It kind of gives it a factory look, along with the engine. Even though that's not a factory engine, it does look kind of factory-ish as far as the intake and the black and the black frame and stuff. So I kind of like it. It ties it together. So all that's left is, I was messing with the steering wheel, I need to put the spacer in of the steering column. So I need to get the horn working before I call that done, and that's pretty much it. Still got to put the Continental kit on, but as far as the body, it's starting to look more like a car. Got to kind of jump it a little bit, but it closes, it latches, it lines up fairly decent here. Lines up pretty good here. You know, it's got a nice gap along the cowl. The cowl can really only go in one spot because it's held on by 2 Phillips screws on the corners that are drilled through with 1 hole, so that can only go in one spot, and then some screws across the front, but that's pretty much wherever it goes. So overall, just wanted to update you guys what we did last weekend. I think I'm gonna take a break from this coming weekend. We're gonna work on Bobby's car. That's what we promised him. But man, I'm loving the car. We did mess around with the boot. Fortunately, man, since this stainless boot snap trim was chromed, these are a hair thicker, and these snaps ain't exactly going on easily. So I'm gonna do some work on that when the time comes, but that's what it looks like with the boot. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this update. Y'all stay tuned for more work, man. Y'all have a good 4th of July. Like I say, you're gonna see this later on. Hey man, y'all be safe, don't drink and drive. See y'all on the next one.